Good Thursday afternoon, Utah, or happy Friday Eve. We're closing in on the weekend, and as we move towards the weekend, we're going to get some pretty nice weather across the Beehive State, where today it's going to be pretty close to seasonal averages, but then as we move into tomorrow, we're going to get above average temperatures, plenty of sunshine. The clouds that we have around right now in Salt Lake City, they're slowly going to mix away as we go through today. I'll show you more of that in just a moment. But then as we go into Halloween, there's the chance that we could see another system work its way in to bring us a chance for some wet weather in the northern half of the state. We'll also talk about that coming up in just a moment. But this is a current look at the visible satellite, where there is definitely a cluster of clouds in the northern half of the state situated right along the Wasatch Front. But if you notice over the last hour or two, that deck of clouds continues to shrink a little bit at a time, and we're going to continue to see this as we go through the afternoon. So I'm optimistic that we're going to be able to get a good amount of sunshine by the middle stages of the afternoon. Again, it's just going to be a gradual process, and for the rest of the state, it's just an abundance of sunshine. And we're starting to see the clouds kind of break up a little bit at Sundance, but with the snow-capped mountains, and then you also got just a little bit of fall color left, even have some aspens there in the distance. That is just a picture-perfect view of Sundance. Doesn't really get much better than that. And speaking of seasonal, again, it is going to be seasonal. The average high for today in Salt Lake City, 60 degrees. We'll be very close to that at 59 during the heart of the afternoon. 59 degrees in Provo, 58 degrees in Delta. But with all the sunshine in the southern half of the state, going to be just a little bit warmer, and it's going to be beautiful in the southern half of the state, especially in the southwest desert, where we get a high of 61 degrees in Cedar City and 75 degrees in St. George. It'd be the perfect day to spend some time outside, or maybe even head off to the golf course. And the reason why our weather is a lot calmer today compared to what we saw earlier this week is because the low pressure has since moved well away to our east, and we have an area of high pressure building in, more of a westerly flow for today, and that's allowing those temperatures to rebound to near seasonal averages. But into tomorrow, we get a little bit more of a southwesterly flow as the high pressure moves a little bit farther down to the southeast, and temperatures will be about 3 to 5 degrees above seasonal averages heading into our Friday. But as we get from Friday into Saturday, it looks like another system will be on the way. Now, I'm optimistic that we'll get through most of the day on Saturday on the dry side, but heading into Sunday, a little bit better chance that we're going to find some wet weather, and the temperatures will also start to go on a downward trend. And here's kind of the Halloween trick-or-treat forecast for Salt Lake City, where tomorrow, beautiful weather. Temperatures will still be in the lower 60s on Saturday with increasing clouds, and there is at least a small chance in the northern half of the state that we could find some wet weather. But if we're going to find wet weather, better chances will happen on Halloween during the daytime. Not a guarantee, but there will be at least that chance, especially in the northern half of the state. Meanwhile, down south, it is just going to be beautiful weather into this upcoming weekend, with upper 70s for Friday and Saturday, more so middle 70s on Sunday, but there will be an increase in those clouds. Along the Wasatch Front, upper 50s today, middle 60s for our Friday. Then we'll have that chance for some wet weather late in the day on Saturday, most likely after sundown on Saturday. If we are going to find some wet weather, then isolated showers for our Halloween on Sunday, mostly dry for Monday, but then a little bit better of a rain chance as another system looks to arrive heading into Tuesday with some slightly cooler temperatures as well.